everyone, welcome back. I'm Quietly Gaming, and we are continuing on with our playthrough of A Realm Reborn today. Sorry, I gotta plug in my phone. My phone's about to die. Today has been a pretty busy day. I've been doing a lot of packing and stuff like that because I'm mid-move. So my office is kind of torn up and stuff like that. But other than that, we're doing good. I hope you guys are doing good. We have 33 missions left of A Realm Reborn, and then we go into A Realm Awoken, which is the like 2.1 stuff. So it's the patches that were released after A Realm Reborn. And it's kind of like the follow-up stuff. So we have 33 of these left, and then we will be starting a new actually, I haven't really decided. I think I might put A Realm Awoken with A Realm Reborn, even though they're technically different things. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Don't mind me, I also have tea and I'm munching on yogurt, so if I take random breaks, it's because I've shoved yogurt into my mouth. As I am sure you will agree, it is past time we enter the Stone Vigil. Pay Lord Drillmont a visit and remind him of his obligations to us. Sid and I will follow anon. Anon? I believe he's in here, right? Yeah, he's all the way at the top. So we're gonna go ahead and run on in. Not bad, not bad. Hello, Drillmont. Time, sir. Listen. We owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretics masquerading as Inquisitor Golem would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand. But you must understand, it seemed too much to hope the Scions of the Seventh Dawns still lived, to say nothing of Master Garland. Never have I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate it if you would permit us to enter the Stone Vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course. It is the very least I can do, given all you have done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Dravonians that now hold the ruin. In part, yes. I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldier garrison at the Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we have been able to discern, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, the ruins has served as a Dravonian foothold in Corthus, from which we have struck out at us with depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have as yet been unable to drive them out. I cannot say when the situation will change. It's gonna change now, buddy. Have you ever heard of the name Quietly Gaming? I don't mean to brag, but I've taken on several primals, and I've done some cool things. I'm sure a couple of dragons won't be too bad. Or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Drillmont, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have no time to wait. We will secure our property without Ishgardian aid. I see. Well, that may be for the best. I will inform Sir Nathaniel of your impending visit. May Halone guide you, scions. Thank you, sir. Alright, we are here. Nathaniel, hail quietly. God, it's so loud. Hail quietly. Lord Drillmont has appraised me of the situation. You may enter the stone vigil whensoever you will. Okay. Let's queue up then. Hello? Okay. Finally. Nice. Okay. Okay. I think I remember. Oh. I think I remember this one. Yeah. That went well. I think I'm in combat, so I can't do anything about it. Ah. Nice. Ma! This is a cool dungeon. Nice. We got 2 of them. We got 1 of them. We're having a hard time with this dungeon. I can't tell whether our DPS just isn't high enough or if it's something else. Ooh. It's the airship! Look! It's the Enterprise! Yes, just beyond that enormous sleeping dragon. Drogon! I mean, we took on the Titan, so the dragon is not our concern. We have come for the airship and only the airship. Sid, you and I will sneak aboard the Enterprise and prepare it for launch. Quietly, you stay here and keep an eye on the beast. If it wakes, we may need you to provide a distraction until we're ready to depart. You can manage that, can't you? I can manage that, yeah. That settles it then. Shall we, Sid? As you command. Ooh, Cassian. So you mean to slay Ruda next? Interesting. Most interesting. And you are aware that her strength greatly exceeds that of your previous primal conquests. A testament to the fantastical devotion of her followers. The excel are nothing if not zealous. In spite of your past achievements, I labor to believe that you will best this foe. Yet only a foe would underestimate the great bringer of light, slayer of Ifrit, bane of Titan. If any mortal is capable of defying the Lady of the Vortex, it is you. Win or lose, the battle should at least make for an entertaining spectacle. Assuming, of course, you live that long. No, he was napping. Why'd you do that? Alphino, the dragon! Confound it all. Damn. Okay. I see you. Let's see how well your blasphemous gift serves you this time, Crystal Bearer. Rude. Ow. Nice, we got it. Dungeon 2 achievement. Yay! Alright. Out we go! I'm assuming there's gonna be a cutscene. It would make sense there would be one here. So we'll see. That looks like it. Okay. Crystal? From a dragon? An ice crystal? I didn't expect that. I thought only primals could give crystals, but I guess not. So does that mean Garuda is the last one that we need? It has to mean that. That means Garuda is the last one we need. Quietly. Quietly. Are you alright? Speak to me. Twelves be praised. I feared the beast had injured you. I see now why the others rated you so highly. When you were caught in the midst of an etheric bubble with the dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. I have quite enough to do already. Which reminds me, Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let us go and see what he has to say. I like how, like, we almost die, and he's like, dude, I am so glad that he didn't cause us issues. What say you, Sid? Will she fly? Yes, though it will not be a pleasant ride. Well, I dare say it will do. It will be no more unpleasant than staying here. 'Tis a pity that the Enterprise is not in a better state, but if she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. If all are in agreement, let us return to Gridania. Though I would like nothing more than to set course for the Howling Eye, it is plain the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. She must needs be repaired if we are to proceed with our mission. This is also familiar. I know this airship. If I could just... Oh, it's no use. Let's go. That looks like it would not be fun to ride. Now I have longed for this longed for the more agreeable climate of the Twelves wood. Yet I will not deny the Holy See has its charms. Nevertheless, detours aside, we Ishgardian jaunt proved quite an adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? It calms me to look at her. It's as though I've been reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising, you did design and build her. I bear good news. The Seed Seers have granted our request to build the Enterprise, to house the Enterprise. We may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest us forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of wresting this benign realm from her talons, it must needs be soon. Though I am no expert on the workings of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered more from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled with by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees into matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. I confound it. There must be a way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements. But of course, that's it. We work upon the element itself. Using the power of a corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a battering. I see. You propose to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter the elemental aspects of the barrier? It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Though mayhaps not to you, quietly. We speak of the manifestation... Wait, excuse me? Huh? Did he just insult me, guys? He just insulted me. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively a commonplace, which has been a cause of great woe, as you are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupt crystal to convert the wind-aspected ether compromising Garuda's barrier into ether of another aspect, not of her, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. All of this rests upon our ability to procure the crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might. A scholar by the name of Lamberent, who resides in Camp Drybone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marquez met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity or for want of a more willing listener, he would talk to me for hours at a time about his etheric studies, corrupt crystals being his pet subject. It was as a result of these conversations that poor Marquez was observed possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Quietly, I need you to return to Thanalin and seek out this scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. First, you insult me by saying that I can't understand the things, and then you send me on a goose chase. This is the audacity. The audacity of this fellow. Actually, I don't really mind it. I didn't understand, so I was glad that he explained. This is falling apart. Hi. I'm gonna call you Lamb. Is that okay? Why, yes, I am Professor Burnett. Oh, beg pardon, you wish to hear about my research on corrupt crystals? Truly. Well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow woman of science. So rare it is to find fellow intellectuals in this region. It is even rare to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupt crystals. Come to think of it, there was another, A hermit to whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow, unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed an amazing affinity towards the scientific pursuits. But to the matter at hand, did you say you wish not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupt crystal? My Gad's woman, at least take the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you're sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous materials. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Oh, luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek within its warded pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. Though I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Oh, well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take thought to Sako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of aether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest, and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. Hello, Sako. How many times must I be made to explain myself? I am not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I have chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements. Look, I just got a pod, okay? I was told to give it to you. What have we here? A containment vessel. Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lambert. You thieving cab. I shall call for the... Oh, you say the man himself lent it to you. Then you must have sought me out for his instruction, which means he believes my experienced enough to compound upon his explanations. At last, the recognition I so rightfully deserve. Yeah. That's it. You're right. Oh, Fabrice, Calais. That I should be chosen to guide this woman. Ahasako, greatest of Professor Lambert's pupils, shall see that you successfully quarry your quarry. Your timing is impeccable. In fact, for I have just prepared a protocol corrupted crystal from the burning wall for my personal research. And there, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that naught but a perfect peace will satisfy your high standards. In which case, you must descend to the deepest depths amidst the flowing waters and the murderous Mirrorites lies the most fantastic formations I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the large cluster. Place it within the warded pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads to the Burningen Falls is to the base of the burning wall is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive. Thanks. Okay. Where am I going? I'm going this way. Okay. I need my mount again. Okay. So we gotta go this way. And then down, right? Yeah. Gonna be down over here somewhere. And then we gotta like go through the maze. I think I can just jump down most of it. I shouldn't die as long as I don't get like thrown into the back combat, I guess. Floating stone. We end up coming back here later in different missions, if I'm remembering correctly. Golden Fleece. They're cute. Am I going down? I think I am. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm quietly. No, that is not what I meant to do. Oh. Alright. I wonder if it would be quicker to go here and run back. I see you've come gumpling back. Have you the crystal then? I do. What a prestigiously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lambert will doubtlessly chortle with joy when you present this to him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting. Sure. Aw, no, I can't. Okay. Well, that sucks. That sucks, but I guess it makes sense. We'll go ahead and put some levels in, or some XP into Rogue. I actually really like this class. My keen scholar's senses tell me that you have obtained the corrupt crystal, am I right? Yeah, we got it. If you would grant me a moment to examine the crystal, it is as you desire. A corrupt crystal overflowing with wind-aspected ether. Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use the crystal again? Oh, what? To breach a barrier composed of wind-aspected ether? Oh dear, this may prove problematic, as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. You're kidding me, right? I suppose I am at fault for not inquiring as to your objective from the start. Had I known my intention, I would have never sent you to Hahasako. But what is science if not trial and error? And can you truly say that this is failure has taught you nothing? Think, woman. You now understand the method necessary to safely collect a corrupt crystal. You will doubtless have no difficulty doing so once again. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable resource for the ethereal studies conducted by the students of Baldessian. You've heard of them. Well, I did not mean to boast, but I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you all right? Your eyes seem to be glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You've still a corrupt crystal to find. Alright. Corrupt crystal of a sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Thena, claims to have discovered another promising site in eastern Lenoska. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lenoska was where she was nearly killed from wandering too close to the Imperial castrum. Now that made an amusing anecdote. It was Western Lenoska, Pharos Sirius, on the island of Umbra, to be precise. I can't call her exact reasoning, something to do with one of Dolomon's talons, or some such nonsense, but I can say for certain that she is still in Elport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Celian inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift ward pot, lest she think you unprepared for the task. Alright. Kinda sucks that you can't get the levels on a different, like an under-leveled class. Like, if I'm doing the quest on a level class, then I should be able to collect the quest on an under-level class. Huh? Rock crystals? Ma'am, I have no interest in being the butt of your joke. So if you're no other reasoning for addressing me, kindly leave me be. Oh, well, I'll be damned. Professor Lambert did send you. Beg your pardon if it seems we got off to the wrong foot. I'm Senior, greatest of Professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I am an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... Oh, gods, just listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times now. Thanks. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Ferrous Sirius is repellent with corrupt crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I've yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isle of Umbra is prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail on the subject of my questioning. Mayhaps you'll have better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point. Sure. Oh, they're up. Yeah. No. Are they up? Ah. You startled me. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? What with all the fatuous gossip of spirits and specters haunting the island of Umbra? And just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening. Okay. Furkman. You cannot travel into the Isle of Umbra. Bloody elves. Bloody elves, lass. Are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing there but death, death, and more death. Well, I've been known to sidestep the death part where other people have not had as much luck. We're here? Isles of Umbra, what interest have you in the Forsaken place? Ever since we've forced to abandon Pharaoh Sirius, the island has been naught more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores, and a perjury of souls dragged down to the depths with them. Okay. Quietly returned to tell me of your findings. Really? Infested with the undead, you say? That is very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. We're in the 42 quests now. Which one is this? Responding to representing the representative. Nice. You like that. We are getting so close to the end. Okay, so I think we're gonna do the Isle of Umbra, and then we're gonna end the episode for today, and we're gonna go on from there. Oh, worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than the local folklore. As for why all travels to the Isle of Umbra is restricted, well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous owing to the abandonment of Pharaoh Sirius. Yes, well, anyways. While you were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. It was there that I heard tell of a man named Skyfriend, who just recently detained after returning from, oh wait for it, the Isle of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead. He was arrested, after all, so I'm somewhat receptant to approach him myself. All right, sure. We can go talk to the guy that's arrested. They have him down here in these cages. I have to go back. She calls to me, sings to me. Oh, tell Mimoda I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or you could release me. Yes, release me. I will go and tell her. Let me go to her. Maybe Dota? I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. What did Skyfriends have to say? That's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less how much he misses his favorite bar wench. But what was that about a man named Mimidoa? Wait, I know that name. That's that bastard who grabbed my arse the other day at the pub. Well, if you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. Is this the... That's not it. Oh god, I'm sorry. I sneezed. Thinking of a Lolofel with wandering hands is... Bruh. Ain't it? Are ye? No? Then what are ye? Speak up, missy. I can't hear ye. Bugger me. Is this what I think it is? Nah, it couldn't be. Ye found this, ye say? What ye say ye found it? Skyfriend, ye say. Was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's aught left twixt his ears. He was supposed to help patch up Pharaoh Sirius, he was. Company set me to supervise the lot of 'em. Weren't getting work done on their own, see? Half of 'em walked off, half of 'em ran off, and half of 'em up and vanished. What's that? You've been looking for passage to the Isle of Umbra. Why didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to have a look on behalf of old Mimidoa. Tell him how the land lies. Ain't nobody been interested till you came a-calling. whole port's up in arms about spirits and so forth. If I had the gil, I'd hired some sellswords and tell 'em sort it out. But you'll do in a pinch. You will. Show this parchment to the skipper, and he'll see you back there. And now we run back upstairs. Do 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 do. So you went and had a word with Mimadoa. I hope the valuable item you saw fit to waste amounted to something. You mean that disgusting creature was Skyfriend's superior? I find that hard to believe. But this rite of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say, it is a relief to work with such an industrious woman as you. I look forward to hearing of the discoveries you will make on the island of Umbra without me. You don't like ghosts, do you? Fine, fine. I fail to see the justification of dragging me along on your journey, but if you insist, I will go as well. But 12 says my witness, if you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. I mean, that's fair enough, lady. Get it? Alright. Before we go on this boat, we're gonna go over to the boat first. There's the ferry skipper there. Alright, we're gonna turn around. Yep. We're gonna look at you and I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We're gonna continue on with this in the next episode. I was hoping to get through all of Umbra, but we're at an hour and 30 minutes on my recording. And I know I need to cut a lot out, but it's still gonna be like obsessively long if I don't cut it here. So yeah, so that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. We are getting to the nitty gritty end of A Realm Reborn. Hold on. Let's go ahead and okay, look at how close we are. So we are impressive to the end here. We are on the Reluctant Researcher, which is right here, so the Isle of Umbra, which means we have, I don't know, like 15 probably left until we're done. This one I know is going to end up taking a really long time because of this, right? The Praetorium and Castrum is gonna take a long time, so we're probably gonna end up having to do this in an episode by itself and then do the rest maybe next episode. But anyway, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Like, subscribe if you want to support the channel, and join the Discord because we have a very small community, but they're really cool. So yeah, come and join. Anyways, we'll see you next time. Bye.